All right, we made it to the finals. We got ourselves a keep here. Pretty decent one. So we're going to find that waste. I think I'm just going to crack this now for F6 value. Hissing Quagmire to start it off. Ooh, a bug deck? What do we got? Blinding Drone. Well, technically, I can attack into that. Ooh, well, that's a better play. Let's go Mr. Matter Reshaper. Does not have colorless mana yet. Still no colorless mana, you say? So I could bash for 5. I think I'd prefer to anticipate, though. So why don't we... swing with Reshaper. Grasp of Darkness. Yeah, I guess we'll allow that. Ooh. Put that on the battlefield. Thank you. I'm going to anticipate before I play a land. Let's get the Negator. Play a land and say go. And yes, I understand anticipates instant speed, but we have a lot of 2-drops in our deck. Chitinous Cloak. Strange. Was not anticipating that. Ah, okay. Guess it makes a little more sense. Sweep away. Well, I can get my drone back online if I want, but not in a big hurry to do that. We're just going to play a Negator and pass. That's a good draw. That's a real good draw. So let's get in there. So neither of his guys can technically block right now to immobilize Eldrazi. But I guess it's kind of irrelevant since we're just flying over top anyway, right? I mean, we have him on a 2-turn clock, which is kind of crazy. Get in for 7 points of damage 2 turns, and we've got the Reality Hemorrhage to finish him off. He still does not have... No, he does have colorless mana, but it costs all of his creatures. Coastal Discovery. All right. It's pretty good. We have the sweep away for that, though. which we can put on top of his library. Sweep Away is pretty brutal against the man lands. Slide Runner's a good draw too. Let's get in there. Alright, it turns off our 2-turn clock, but still fine. So I can sweep away the Blinding Drone. Kind of want to put that on top of his deck. He can keep our Cyclone Sire tapped down. I'm not sure that matters. Let's say I sweep away the Blinding Drone now so he can't tap my Cyclone Sire. And then on my turn, I nuke this. I can get him for 7. It takes him to 5. He can replay Blinding Drone. He's still going to have to take another attack from our flyers. I guess just on the mere fact that we're tempoing him so well, I'm going to take this 4 and sweep away the Blinding Drone just because it sets him so far behind, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm going to sweep away this guy. It gets rid of a 4/4. It puts a land on top of his deck. That's pretty brutal, actually. Like, the thing is, he can't even really, he can't even, like, what the? Oh, now I got to make sure I targeted the right thing. He can't even use Blinding Drone, like, super effectively. Put that on his library. Like, what's he going to use Blinding Drone to do? Ooh. Let's see what he lets me attack with, because I'm curious. All right, so we get to hemorrhage this now. And now, even if he has, like, Flaying Tendrils, we're still good. Yep, that's the Bane we passed, which is kind of funny, but also very irrelevant. So if she just tapped the Blinding Drone, and then we're all good. All right. All right. So he got the Bane with a Chitinous Cloak. So bug value is my guess. We were able to just aggro him down there. Not going to bring in a Tears for 1 flyer, but I mean, probably safe assumption he's got more than 1 flyer in there. We've got the Blinding Drones for the Bane. And I guess, yeah, we've got the Devout. We have plenty. We have 4 cards that deal with Bane of Balagad, which is a lot. I think other than that, we're probably geared about as well as we can be, I imagine. Right? Probably. Everything seems fine if he's not. I mean, the 2-1s are going to be bad against the blinding drone, but so what? Yeah, we're going to keep it. Obvious problems potentially with this hand, but I think you'd be foolish to mulligan this hand since we have a playable 2-drop. Unknown Shores, at least with even another red draw, lets us play like practically our entire hand. And if we don't draw lands, it just wasn't meant to be. Like, we have 15 lands we could draw, you know? Hedron Crawler. All right, that was a bummer, but had to happen, I suppose. Blue mana off the top would be nice. Got the red, which is actually fine. So I think we just go full-fledged damage prevention mode here and tightening coils this guy now. Okay. Can handle that. All right. Not the end of the world. Bane of Balagad next turn would be, but I think for that reason we probably play the Blinding Drone now. Because if he plays the Bane of Balagad next turn, I'm just going to lose. Unless I have some sort of protection in the form of Blinding Drone out. So let's do it like this. Although I guess I could sweep away it, but I don't want to have to do that. All right, he had the grasp. Two cards left in the hand, huh? All right. Got the blue mana, so now I can play Herald plus Nettle Drone. I think we're doing that. Next turn I can play the Pathfinder, which is pretty good. Can trade for a Bane of Balagad if it comes to that. Currently, his Slaughter Drone is the only guy that can block. This discovery is pretty good. No attacks. So you can make this a 6/6, but we have the sweep away still, which is pretty excellent. All right, that's nice too. Let's go drone ping. I'm trying to think if I want to go Negator and leave up sweep away for the Quagmire. It's probably smarter, to be honest. Because I can put it on top of his deck. I think it's probably better. Plus, this still lets me push damage through. We're going to double block. This trade I'm willing to make. And if he pays the mana, the sweep away is brutal. Alright, so now we sweep away. Perfectly had the counter spell, huh? Or not? Well, okay. Then let me put that on top of your deck, please. Sweep away has been MVP without even a shred of doubt. Oblivion Strike the Nettle Drone. Good thinking, my friend. You see me destroying you with that, don't you? Alright, so now we get to swing with Negator and Eldrazi and then play the Pathfinder. Okay. Guess we can probably sandbag a land. Okay, not intimidated by that. Opponent's in big, big trouble here. That was a great draw. So, toughness greater than their power. Still, the only thing that can block is the Slaughter Drone, and that's going to change soon. So, let's just get in with Negator and Pathfinder here. Oh yeah, 1 mana. That's right, because Herald of Kozilek's a good card. So he's got to deal with some stuff pretty quick here. Containment membrane, so I can't get flying anymore. Okay. Still think he's, well, colorless mana might be, oh, or that. Well, kill that. You can't activate the Hissing Quagmire and block, so now we just use this. And none of his things can block. Well, was not expecting to win this draft with this deck, but we did it. So Mobilizer Eldrazi was excellent. What else kind of worked out for us in this draft? Yes, let me look at those boosters. Sweepway was fantastic against the... It really is brutal. It's a brutal card against manlands. You know, not even the rare ones. I just mean the Awaken cards. It's just a brutal answer to Awaken cards. Taking away their... Essentially, not only killing a creature of theirs, a manland, but then taking away their next draw step. That's brutal. Titan Coils was great. Invoker worked out. Nettle Drone. Hey, Nettle Drone ended up beating Bane of Balagad deck. Right? Pathfinder worked out pretty well too, I guess. So even though the deck looked very unexciting, I guess the curve ultimately triumphed here. So hope you guys enjoyed that. The next draft will be another 8-4. We'll see you then.